Welcome to Talking with Burritos, the podcast that takes you from the movie theater seat and back to your couch at home. Jerry, JJ Wayne Graham, and Christopher, the Rupel, serve you up a weekly dish of movies, random news, and a delicious topic of the week. On today's menu, we have reviews of the movies Trolls, Hacksaw Ridge, and Doctor Strange, and also a special dish on the Twilight Zone episode, 5 People in Search of an Exit. A lot of people might be feeling like that right now, but hey, that's why we're here for you. Just listen to this podcast, zone out a bit, and just enjoy the show, you guys, because hey, no PC here. Wait, what does that mean? No politics here, just talking movies and other things, media, entertainment. So thank you guys for listening, everyone who's listening. And hey, if you need anything, you need some questions answered, or you want to make a comment, just go over to talkingwithburritos.com and all the links are all there. Or just visit the show notes to this podcast episode. Then you'll have everything right there for you. Thank you for listening once again and enjoy this show because we had a lot of fun recording it. Not me.
Yep. You have no clue how many times it's happened whenever we recorded. We have to stop for a second because someone's alarm is going off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
go. Wait, that's not...
Nope, still going off. I know that, or someone pulling in, or something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, this is awesome.
I know. I've been thinking about moving.
Y'all hear that? Yeah, huh?
I've been thinking about moving my computer to the living room.
Yeah.
But it's a little crowded in there already. So.
Oh, really? Yeah. With the new couches and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That you got?
That and some Sam stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then it'd be way more comfortable just, chillaxing on the couches versus being in the what's called the office with a futon. I'm in a chair.
Dude, somehow find a way to make that into your space.
Yeah.
That'll be dope.
I was about to say, I've been trying to.
Think about some, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I want to get a bigger futon, honestly.
Chairs or something. Yeah, something where you can,
the
make it a circle,
comfy.
a little circle.
Yeah.
Was that again?
No.
Okay, I was just tripping. See, now it's in my head. But, yeah, something like that. That would be totally dope. Because, just one room dedicated to that.
I went with the one futon because I liked it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to be bigger. It was not as big as I thought.
Oh, yeah.
But it can fit 3 people comfortably without anyone being like, oh, get over,
Yeah. Like elbowing foods and stuff like, hey, break yourself. Scoot over. Yeah.
I kind of wanted to get an office chair like this so I could have a nice spot to sit in. But I've got one of those crappy ones we were throwing away.
Yeah, which one was that? Which one, though?
It was one of those armless ones that, a generic office chair.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, you didn't get one of these? One of those other ones that they,
nah.
threw away? Why is this thing loose? Sorry. Told you ADD.
I know, and that poor Jen chair is just sitting in that room getting dusty.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I saw it the other day. I'm like, that thing is still here? I thought it was gone.
Right. I don't know. I'm thinking about grabbing a bike and just getting some rope.
The bike? You're going to drag it?
Yeah, just drag it.
And then I thought about that's what he said. He's going to drag it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Talking with Burritos. You guys, what's up? I am Jerry, JJ Wayne Graham.
I'm Christopher the Rupel.
Don't ever do that noise around what's his name anymore.
Who?
Derek. He hates that noise.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure.
He hates it because Jordan does it excessively.
Oh, I need to tell Jordan my new form of it because whenever you burn someone, you say, "Oh, fire alarm!"
See, Derek hates that crap.
I know
because I did it yesterday. I did it in passing yesterday, and he looked at me. I was just like, "Oh, you don't like that, do you?"
The only reason I did it. I think is because one of the kids from the other theater burned Birdie really good or Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, fire alarm,
Stupid. Yeah, it is annoying though, because once he said it, I'm like, yeah, I need to stop. I'm sorry.
But it's so
I have to apologize.
To do that.
I apologize for my insolence. But
it's fun to make air horn noises.
No, it's not.
It is.
It is, but okay.
It is fun. You can't lie to yourself.
You know,
we are pretty much radio hosts. We are pretty much shock jocks for what it's worth. And we
man,
like
you
to
use
make
that
those
lightly,
noises.
man, because I just record shit. I don't try to check. Like, I'll leave that to the professionals and shit to be actually radio hosts. Like,
yeah, we pretty much are though.
We're
amateurs.
I record audio and try to put it out there.
And we make bad jokes like, why did the N-word go there? Whoa, too far.
Y'all motherfuckers need to stop talking about the N-word on your podcast. You
I told everyone
I'm gonna
to stop
listening to you.
I told everyone to stop.
I heard it on the last one. I heard you throw it in finally, but yeah.
Did I? Not the last one I didn't do it?
Yeah. You said it towards the end, like, yeah, we need to stop making race jokes or something, but maybe you didn't mean it, but.
No, I meant it. Like, I told them we need to stop that.
Yeah, because that whole neighbor thing got a little too much on. I was about to, like, if I could call in right now, I'm going to tell you motherfuckers, like, you better stop it right now. I'm going to come down and kick your ass. So, I'm unsubscribing.
Unsubscribe. Keep using neighbor.
Like, they don't think these motherfuckers know what they're doing. All right. So we're gonna start out with some movie reviews. People, man, this dude, I was listening to this one thing. This because I got this article idea from it. Yeah. It's called Movie Junkies, whatever. I don't know if you've seen a Movie Junkie podcast or whatever. But they have my thing on their little show notes. It's like appetizers. So I'm like. So I'm trying to think of another name for my appetizer. I was thinking no spoiler, edible spoilers. No spoilers.
How about the side dish?
No, I already got one for the side dish, but I want to eat something like, before your meal. What is that?
That's an appetizer. It's just an appetizer. There's no other way.
What about
your rice and beans?
Or the bread.
Your bread.
You know how you don't fill up on bread?
Yeah, don't fill up on bread.
Don't fill up on bread. All right, this is the don't fill up on bread portion.
With a burrito.
Portion of with the bread. With
don't
the
fill up on chips and salsa.
Oh, don't fill up on. Just call it chips and salsa.
Chips
there
and
you
salsa.
go. Here's the chips and salsa movie reviews. For
and it
this
works
week.
with it works with our scale too.
Exactly. There it goes.
Yeah.
And no spoilers. One thing they didn't use that scale, but I'm like, I had something, I didn't like it, and I just tanked it. Because I got like a bottle of hot sauce I made, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I got some dude grabbing his butt running away. But I wanted to more so make it like, I think it was you. Yeah, I think make it resemble Chris more, like holding his butt running away. So you have like those two scales. So I'm still working on that little graphic because I got
And then you just need a thing of ketchup right there. You just need to pour ketchup.
Yeah. I got the ketchup bottle. And I just need something else. I just need that other one to, and then some degrees in between to,
Pico.
Yeah.
You can just chop up some onions and tomato. Bam, you're done.
Yeah, there you go. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Yeah, just like just pico and tomatoes. Just like have an onion and a tomato.
Pretty much.
That'd be a nice little graphic. But then, you're trying to make the graphic seem a little bit more vibrant instead of just having those sometimes, like, like a different stroke or something or like a star behind. I don't fucking
put a tomato
behind it.
Huh? Put a tomato behind it. I don't know.
I don't fucking
put a potato.
Or the donkey. He's going to be everywhere now. Did you see the neon donkey?
I did see the neon donkey.
It's fucking tight. I love it. I'm going to use it on like the intro videos. But so this week, you can talk about anything else too. Like, I don't think we talked about anything that we did watch last week too. So whatever you want to talk about, bring to light.
I'll just bring up Trolls.
Yeah. Okay. So
because I can't remember what I watched last week.
All right. So
what did I watch last week? I didn't watch anything because Inferno was the only thing.
Okay. Yeah. I'm about to say like.
So it would have had to been Boo Medea was the last one I watched.
Okay. Did you hear about my incident at work?
Yeah.
No, I told you. I
told
you about the incident. But I'm gonna tell y'all though. So because I locked my key.
Play some sad piano music right now.
It's so sad. It's just the fact that I gave up. I just gave up, man. I wish some like I was like I'm glad no one saw me though, because if you got I lost my keys. I left my keys in the office, and so I had no access to anything. My keys were in there with my phone and my car keys. And what was funny was I was streaming YouTube, right? So it's just sitting there, and I can hear it through the door. I'm like, that's gonna drain out my battery.
So, but luckily I had my iPad sitting like somewhere in the booth area. So it was over there and in the projection booth. And so I was able to get that. I was going to just call my wife and tell her, like, hey, you know, later on. But she had just got in. I just picked her up that night and she was tired, exhausted. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to wake her up. So I'll just wait. And I didn't want to go and bother Chris because I'm like, he just got home. So most likely he's asleep.
He got home, but he lives across the street, so it wouldn't.
I know, but I just thought that I didn't want to inconvenience anyone. That's my thing. That, or I just didn't want to like embarrass myself. I don't know what it was, but I really did consider. I'm like, oh, I don't want to bother that dude. And then Jessica was like, always call me if you need. I'm like, okay. And I thought about her. I'm like, I don't want to bother Jessica because you wake Jessica, then most likely she won't go back to sleep and she'll be up for like 24 hours just dying. So I was like, you know what?
Putting Moonlight Sonata underneath this.
Yeah.
Sad piano music. And that's public domain because it's Beethoven.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, maybe I'll think about that. Yeah, I'll put some like synth noises underneath the last episode. It actually worked. It was actually pretty cool because instead of like, you know, during your pauses you hear like just blah. You know, you hear like there's some synth noise and stuff. So I'm like, okay. No. Because I didn't want it overbearing, you know, because I just left it. I'm like, I kind of like that aesthetic. And so I might start doing that, just putting something in the background, just like a little musical jingle or something. But yeah. And I just basically, you know, I don't know what it was. I think it's just life just hitting me. I just felt so defeated in that moment. And I'm like, you know how you just stop and you look up at the sky like, yeah, really, you're laughing, right? And I'm like,
this is like Curb Your Enthusiasm moment.
Yeah, like you're just like being laughed at by like by everyone upstairs, you know, up there, up above, just looking down like that dude got a bun wrap today. You know, it's just like I'm like, okay, well, I can walk home if I wanted to, but I didn't want to walk home in those damn dress shoes.
Yeah, that's what I'd say, nah.
So I just basically just laid down on the floor and felt like I was watching New Girl on my iPad.
I think that's the worst part of the story. That's the most sad part.
You don't like that show? I
never watched it, so.
And so then
I don't watch chick shows.
Zoe,
except for
that's what like three dudes and Zoe Deschanel.
Oh, whatever. It stars Zoe Deschanel. It's a chick show.
It's not a chick show. They got dudes and they have stuff. Huh?
The Kimmy Schmidt Unbreakable. That's better.
I can't get into that. I haven't,
because you don't like gay.
My wife watches it, and she said it's so funny. I'm like, I just never really sat down and watched it. I've like seen parts of episodes.
Yeah.
But I never like just sat down and watched it.
You just feel.
But is it real funny though? It's
pretty damn funny.
Pretty good.
Like it. You just get disappointed because you think, oh, Unbreakable's on. Oh, it's Kimmy Schmidt's Unbreakable.
Yeah, it's not. It's not Bruce Willis Unbreakable. Oh, never mind.
Right.
I should have read the first part of it. So, yeah, that was my sad story. But the thing is, like, we were just watching this episode of like Modern Family, where Phil gets stuck in like he's what do you call those people who sell homes?
Retailer. Home retailer.
Yeah, he's a retailer and realtor. And so retailer.
That sounds right.
Yeah, right. It's close.
It's close.
And he locked himself in a broom closet.
Yeah.
And so it just shows like these jump cuts of him just like going like he's like been in there for like years and like starts like scratching at himself and starts taking off his clothes and then and like starts like eating out of like a can or trying to like scrounge food together. Like he's only been in there like maybe a few hours and stuff, and then you just slowly see him like just give up, and he just kind of lays down and curls up into a ball, and that's exactly how it felt.
That was called acceptance.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, just
it's the seven. Like, it's the seven. What's it called? The seven steps.
Stages of grief.
Stages of grief.
Yeah,
it's the last one.
Yeah, acceptance. Just acceptance. Like if it was like a horror movie, like if I was like stuck in there and I just heard like voices and I heard they were cracking through the door and I had no other way out, and it's just basically I just lie down and accept my fate like I'm just gonna die. And I did have that where I was just thinking like, you know what, this is a perfect staging for a horror movie or something bad to happen to me.
Right.
To like maybe the lights go out and then there's this thing in there and he traps me in there, or there's a zombie, and I kept thinking zombie apocalypse. If I was just trapped in here, what would I do? And I started looking around, like, okay, what can I use for weapons and stuff?
Zombies can't climb stairs. Resident Evil 1 told me that back on the PlayStation.
Oh, that's true, but
it's not. Well, they fumbled.
Did they? They fumbled.
Well, what happened was
fumble up to kind of like boom.
But in the first Resident Evil, because like the stairs were kind of like a transition spot, you know, like it would load. So that's why they didn't climb up the stairs. So if you're up there, you'd see the zombie being like. But when they remade it for the GameCube, they actually climbed stairs.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh shit, shotgun!
Cop out. It's funny just to watch the zombies like,
just going
fall over.
Just
honestly, get stuck on a step.
Honestly, I think because they drag their feet, I think they wouldn't be able to climb it. They wouldn't. Yeah, they'd either crawl or something. You know, they'd
I would think
fall and
try
then
to
start
crawl,
crawling.
try to pull. But with crawling, you would have to pull your weight. Could they do that?
Yeah, probably. They could pull you.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's my sob story. But back to the movies. So that week, last week he didn't watch anything. Oh yeah, and I was supposed to watch Inferno, and I thought, okay, this is a perfect opportunity. No, I couldn't watch it because the keys, my thumb drive was in the computer.
That's right. Yeah.
So I didn't even have the key to unlock the print to actually watch it, and so I'm like, this sucks because that was my last option. I'm like, you know what? At least I can watch my movie. Fuck it. I'll do something, until I can call my wife to come and bring me my keys. And so I'm like, or come and bring me the spare so I can drive the kids to school, and then I'll come back to work when someone's there to, walk of shame, walk in there with my head down low. Like, yeah, I did that. And just walk out, but.
Only you, the master of.
So and I didn't want to do any work, but I did end up doing work. But after I woke up from my nap, I ended up doing some work, but I didn't want to do work and not be paid for it. But whatever, I did it anyway because then I didn't have anything else to do. And then Chris came in and saved me. So not this Chris, the other Chris.
The other Chris, yeah. I was about to say he came in at 5 in the morning, right?
Yeah, no,
6.
He's at 6. Yeah, but he actually came in early that day. He said, "I'd like to get here about 5:30." I'm just like, God bless you, sir. And I didn't tell him anything. I just said, open up the damn office. He was like, what the hell are you doing here? I'm like, just open up the office, man. Just do it. Don't ask me questions. So yeah, I couldn't watch Inferno, but I need to really watch that. But yet, just from what I've seen of it, it's like the book has ruined it. Like, because the whole twist thing is like gone in this one.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm like, all right, this is sucks. So, but I really would like to watch it because I love watching, like, seeing like all the ancient, the arts and stuff, and the buildings and the locations that they actually visit. So, I like to see all that stuff. So, it would only be for that I would watch it because the book gives you everything that you basically need for suspense. And so, in a lot of words, like, you can't really enjoy this film unless you like the visuals, ancient Rome and the artifacts and stuff, because the book just killed it and the little twist thing. But Da Vinci Code is kind of weird because I did enjoy that movie, even though I knew the twist, and I just wanted to see them go through the motions, put image to the actual, words. So, but then this week I watched Hacksaw Ridge and freaking. What do you call that?
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. And then Chris, he took in Trolls, and I'll be watching Trolls today.
Yeah, as you're gonna be
family tradition. Fridays we go watch the movies. If it's a kids movie, we go watch that. But I might take my kids to go see Doctor Strange as well because it's just a good movie. It's a good movie to me.
Yeah.
And it's not that scary or anything. Sometimes they get freaked out by certain things, certain elements in films. Thematic moments. So let's talk about Trolls. I know you went into it vaguely. Because everyone kept asking you yesterday.
Everyone fucking kept asking you.
You were like, because you came in like, I'm going to save it. And then
everyone
kept, I was like, oh, you're not saving it. You
pretty much heard it. No, I can't save it. I'm like, oh, they asked. So, Trolls, it's a bright, vibrant, very well animated movie that has some pretty good music. But, honestly, the movie falls flat on its face with a plot that's pretty boring, not a lot of good jokes, and just it's just meh.
Well, we kind of
on a technical aspect, it's a great movie.
Yeah,
I said that about another movie this year, and then I said that the plot was just foul on its face.
Yeah,
but on a technical aspect, it's a great fucking looking movie.
Yeah.
everything looks like
good.
it's made out of felt, which is a really nice little touch. You know, everything looks like
because those little things, troll dolls, especially the ones you put on your pencils, they were like that texture.
Yeah, but I mean, everything looks spectacular. Like, everything looks so well designed.
Yeah.
They put a lot of effort into designing all these original looking characters because they don't look like the regular troll dolls.
No, yeah.
You know, which I liked a lot. I like that they didn't do this generic, you know, kind of like how Smurfs are. You know, all of them look the same. You know, just slight differences.
Put hair on Papa Smurf.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't look like
he's got
Sleepy.
a beard. One's got a tattoo on his arm. Ooh, okay, we know that one's grumpy.
Yeah.
Brainy's got
and he wears
glasses.
suspenders, right?
No,
Carpenter Smurf.
yeah, something.
He's
got the overall.
overalls.
Yeah,
and
he's
then
got like the
a
one
pin in his ear or something
Yeah.
like that, or tucked in his ear.
So yeah, you barely have slight differences with that.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, everyone looks. I like the designs of everything. You know, it's a very well constructed movie.
Yeah.
I just wish it was funnier. Because I got chuckles. I never went like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
You know? I did have like a couple chuckles. And then that was it. It wasn't that funny.
Yeah.
You know? And it had a lot of good funny. It had Jeffrey Tambor in it, and they wasted Jeffrey Tambor.
Oh,
he did not have a single funny line. He was just a serious king. I thought it was Steve Martin at first because he sounded like you remember the movie Home?
Yeah.
He sounded like Steve Martin in Home.
Oh, okay.
You know, doing the "Let's get them started."
Yeah.
Woo!
I love Home for some. Like I walked in that movie thinking it was gonna be shit, but it actually turned out it was like adorable.
It's okay.
Even with Rihanna. Wasn't she the?
She was the lead.
She's the girl, right? Yeah.
And she did a good job for herself.
She did a
That's what I
decent
was
job for her
say-
first voiceover.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta give it.
I was
to
about to
her.
say she acted in Battleship before that.
Let's not say that. Don't speak those words. Oh,
What?
good Lord, Battleship.
Battleship. They're fighting us
Yeah.
with pegs.
Yes, go ahead.
But yeah, I just went in. I was honestly kind of embarrassed to be in there for the most part
What?
because it's a really childish juvenile.
Oh,
movie.
really? Okay.
It's really meant for the little
It's no
kids.
storks, man.
It's no
no
storks.
storks.
It's no Zootopia.
Yeah, I love it.
It's none of that. You know.
And they gotta have a
It's
run
not
for
Finding
that mummy
Dory.
on this one, but most likely they'll give it to Moana this year. But
Oh yeah. they'll
you know,
probably
but
give it to Moana.
Zootopia, come on, that was
that was a
an
fantastic
achievement. You know, great
yeah.
movie, and I hope Storks get some some nods, but I doubt it.
Yeah. Did you hear how Sony is trying to get Sausage Party nominated for best picture?
Go ahead,
That's all.
it's okay with me.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Story
I think
structure
it
wise, it was freaking beautiful. So why
everything
not?
altogether. I honestly thought it was a near perfect movie.
Why not?
You
You
know?
know what I'm saying? Like
It's
why
raunchy
not?
as hell. And
Yeah.
probably won't win it, but
Oh,
it
no.
deserves a nomination.
Yeah.
It deserves a
For
nomination.
creativity, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? For doing something different.
And having just
I
a
agree.
beautifully made movie.
I agree with it. Yep, I really do.
But yeah, Trolls. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, it's certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
You didn't like it? You didn't think it was that fresh though? You liked it, but you didn't
It's like 3 out of 5 for me. It's
Ooh,
mediocre.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Yeah, right there in the
mediocre.
medium.
You know, it's beautiful. I like the music a lot. They sang a lot of songs.
Uh-huh.
Like normally, I'm not a big music fan, or not music fan. But like,
though?
no, I actually enjoyed the songs.
Okay.
I was supposed to say Anna Kendrick can sing. Justin Timberlake can sing, obviously.
Go ahead, you put that in quotes, didn't you? Anna Kendrick can sing.
No, I actually think she can sing.
No, you put that in quotes. I saw you.
No, I went
I
like
saw
that.
you. No, that was quotes.
If I did quotes, I'm doing it like this.
That was quotes.
Yeah, I put it right there. No, Anna Kendrick can sing.
All right.
Because I was about to say, one of the few good things about Pitch Perfect is they can actually sing in that movie. They actually have actresses who can sing.
Okay. Too bad they don't sing.
Well,
They
a cappella.
mouthed over a freaking track, dude. They might do it in the studio, but they don't do it on set.
Well, duh. They're not that talented.
They would have to be in my eyes.
Well, not everyone's perfect.
No, I told you a long time ago I hate those damn movies because like
know
if
you
it
do.
doesn't match up, you know, it just
Oh God, no!
if
That's
it's
so
horribly
poorly
synced.
Oh, that's
Oh
so
my
badly synced.
goodness, I hate that. It just distracts me. It distracts me too much. Like if I could watch it with my eyes closed, you know, and I literally mean what I said, then it'd probably be a better movie for me.
Yeah.
But I get so distracted by the way their mouths move.
See, that's why
maybe
animation
close
works
my
for me. See,
eyes during those.
Pitch
scenes.
Perfect 3 needs to be animated. There you go.
Oh,
then you don't have to worry
See?
about it.
Booyah. See, those animators, they know how to match it. But just doing it is kind of weird.
Hold up, I got a text from my mom that says, "Look what was in our tree at our building." And I'm like, "Ooh, is it gonna be a dead body?"
Raccoon. Squirrel.
Looks like a falcon eating a bird.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, he killed that bird.
Yeah, he definitely.
The thing is huge. He's sitting on him right now, waiting for it to die.
Right. It's pretty cool.
He was like, "I got your neck. You're not moving. Sorry about that, little man, but food is food, and you are smaller than me, so I couldn't find anything else around here. There's no rodents, but there's you.
Right.
Sorry. I know you're my species or whatever, but like
Hey,
if
life,
you
man.
ate a human being, do you apologize for it?
I don't know. Does Hannibal Lecter do that?
No, he's a different person, though. You know what I'm saying? But like, because he has no scruples, he don't care. He wants to do that. But like, if you had to, do you do it in guilt?
Are we saying that they're like giving up themselves to let me eat them, or are we saying that I'm eating them because I'm hungry and no one else is agreeing?
Yeah, I think because you're hungry. Okay, you're hungry, and that's your only sense of food. But do you have eater's guilt?
I would think I'd have eater's guilt.
I think so.
Because
I don't know if I could do it. I think you can do it in certain circumstances if you're hungry like that. Like that one movie. What was it?
The one with the plane, right?
Which one? Yeah.
Where they had a plane crash in the mountains.
Was it Invincible? Unbreakable?
No. You're thinking of a different one. You're thinking of the one with what's it called? That Angelina Jolie.
Invincible? Unbreakable.
No.
Yeah, it's called Unbreakable.
It's Unbroken.
There it is.
Or no, I don't think it's something like that.
It's Unbroken. You're right.
But did they eat people in that? I didn't watch it, so
yeah.
I'm thinking of a
they
different
had
one.
to like one time they were like out
in the middle of the
they were
sea,
out
right?
there for like 70 something days, they say,
Yeah.
right? But it was happening on like the 40th or somewhere in between where they were all just starving and one dude died and the captain had to divvy him up.
me?
Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's like, I feel so much guilt. I don't think I could overcome that. Literally.
Yeah.
Just eat someone.
I mean, what if they're
because like animals, they don't care. They eat their own species, or because they're like, whatever, food is food. But humans, why do we have to have such eaters remorse? Where like they're food, right?
Right.
In the sense, if when it comes down to that, like, okay, you and I, it's like
we're meat.
It's like.
We're meat
It's
bags.
like what's his name? Okay, all right. Let me phrase it like this: if you were in that one movie or book, The Road, and would you rather be the dude starving or the ones going out there capturing people and eating them
and eating babies?
Which one would you be?
Oh man!
See, I know that's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
Do you want to live to starve or live to just torment and kill and? But you're fed.
At that point, God is dead. Let's
That's
join.
what they say in the movie, basically.
Exactly.
So you just joined the band.
Hey man,
the band of miscreants.
In the words of Obama, "When in Rome."
I guess, all right.
Obama says that a lot.
I don't think I can do it, man.
He says that about eating people.
I think I would be that stupid ass dude who had to think that he has to maintain some integrity in a desperate world, and most likely I would die trying to do something chivalrous, or just like starve to death.
You can't. You
because I
gotta
couldn't
ration
do it.
your last Kit Kat.
Yeah, it'd be like it'd be like my last Kit Kat, but then like some kid comes around, it's like a little girl, and she just steals my fucking Kit Kat and she runs away. Yeah. And I want to kill her, but I just don't because she's a little girl and she's desperate as well. She takes it back to her brother and sisters that she's caring for or something like that. So yeah, I would screw myself.
And then you say, "Hey,
I couldn't live. I couldn't do it. I'm certain I would commit suicide. I'm pretty sure I would.
Go the Canadian way out.
Yeah, I think it would be like what's her name, Charlize Theron in that movie, or the mother who supposedly quote unquote walked out, but in the book they never really said what she did. Yeah, why she wasn't with the family. But in the movie, Charlize Theron has a thing, and she just basically gives herself to the marauders. But yeah, so off subject. That was totally weird.
In the words of Obama, "Hey, when in Rome."
I couldn't do it though.
Thank you, POTUS, for giving me that one.
I couldn't do it. Oh, Obama, you can eat people, but I can't.
At POTUS, tweet Obama. Thank you for saying "when in Rome" so much.
So yeah, that's the Troll movie in a nutshell. I guess I can.
It's pretty.
Give you my opinion of it after I watch it.
Yeah.
And for some,
I think
for
you'll
some
like
reason
it.
though, yeah, for some reason with those animated features, I tend to like them more than
like
you.
Them more than me because
Yeah,
I have
I
a
don't know
high
why.
standard for animated
Yeah.
movies. You know, I have seen like almost every Disney animated movie. I've seen every single DreamWorks animated movie, and you know, I have a certain, you know, there's a
There's
point.
a bar.
There's a bar.
Yeah.
You know, Prince of Egypt is one of the most beautiful and epic
beautiful.
movies.
I agree
and
with
that and The Iron Giant are two of my favorite
Ooh,
movies.
the Iron Giant's my
You know?
favorite one. That,
Oh,
like,
God, it's
that
so
was great.
good.
And then another one that we've talked about, Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove,
Great
fun,
damn
a
movie.
hilarious movie.
Yeah, they didn't get the credit.
So
that
if it
needed.
goes with humor, I go with like Emperor's New Groove
Yeah.
for like the humorous kind of animated movies. It has to be up to that part, or Shrek 2, you know, in that kind of humor.
Shrek 2.
You know, but
Almost
if it's
perfect.
a serious
Almost,
and
yeah.
really good one like Zootopia and stuff like that, it has to be up to par with like Prince of Egypt. If it wants to be that good though.
Yeah.
But if it's something like goofy and stupid, like you know, like Storks, I'm not gonna rate like that.
No,
You know,
I can't. No. It's
Storks
great,
is just a fun
great
experience.
film. Though. Yeah. It's just a good movie to watch.
But I'm not going to be like, you're up to par. I'm putting that like in the Lego movie area of it's
yeah.
goofy and fun and very enjoyable.
Yes, I got you.
But it's not a perfect movie, but it's a fun and very enjoyable flick.
Yeah. I agree with you. I can see that.
But yeah.
How you
I mean,
categorize.
with DreamWorks, if it's going to be a goofy, funny movie, it needs to be a good, goofy, funny movie.
Yeah.
Because they do super serious movies. They've kind of stopped more recently. You know, the last one was...
Try to lighten it up a little bit.
They did, yeah. They've
After they
lightened up a
went
lot.
dark on freaking How to Train Your Dragon 2.
I know, right? That and the first one.
That and
Shrek
Kung Fu
4,
Panda, too.
Kung Fu Pandas.
Yeah, that second one.
Second one.
Yeah, when they went, that was...
They lightened up on the third one for sure.
Yeah, they did. It was like, oh, my heart, you just took it out. I can see it beating in front of me.
Oh, man, I totally forgot about Kung Fu Panda 3
right?
this year.
Yeah. Oh.
That came out That came out in
early.
January.
Yeah. It was right there.
Yep. Just bam.
And so this week, okay, I watched the Doctor Strange, so this is no spoilers, people. But damn, it looked good. And so I'm just gonna speak on a couple of things. I'm gonna speak on, first of all, Benedict Cumberbatch. But yet, okay, great. Like, this dude is just awesome, man. He's very good in this film. Tilda Swinton. It's like, the thing is that they had a great cast for this movie, and the entire time,
it looks like a great cast.
yeah. And the entire time I'm thinking, like, I can't help but sit in these movies and think about DC. I don't know why. It's not like I'm not enjoying the
Stop
film.
comparing apples to oranges.
I know I'm enjoying the film, but yet I can't help. I'm like, why can't they do this with these? Because the thing is, they introduce Doctor Strange. They give him a story arc. It's quick. It's fluid. And then they go on into the story. And it all like kind of blends together. Instead of just, here's the storyline. Here's the intro or the what do you call the introductory, what do you call it? What did I just call it?
Fucking
When you introduce the character.
when you their origin.
Yeah, the origin story, you know? It's like, because this basically is an origin story, but yet they put him in the midst of things they take you out of the origin story real quick. You know, they spend just the right amount of time on the origin story, and then they just commence with the actual objective of the movie, the plot. So it's like perfect. And I just can't help but think about DC. But then I'm thinking, like, I don't want to talk about comic book movies anymore. just because they're so out there now. You know, I have this thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
There's nothing
Chris. There's
new.
Chris.
As I put it, I'm
comes
not going
Chris
to try to
again.
run them anymore. I'm just going to, if it's worth my time,
Yeah.
I'll go on my own time.
It's pretty interesting, man.
I'm gonna-
I think it's worth your time.
I'm gonna
on this.
go-
It's a great feat and just.
Then I want to watch it
storytelling.
XD3D.
Yeah.
You know?
And if you like Marvel, it's all the Marvel tropes. You know,
Yeah.
they have a formula and they're keeping it as such. You know, let's add some great special effects, some good action, but yet let's tell a good story. But yet they included a lot of humor. Now, if you can make Rachel McAdams like very kind of humorous.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you've done something. Because, recently, a lot of she's been bland in a lot of films, you know,
Yeah,
but,
she is.
you know, but yet, you know, Spotlight, you know, she was supposed to be serious and
Yeah.
stuff. Certain films, she sells by the seashore. She's supposed
did,
to be
Yeah,
serious.
Yeah, did you not hear about her in the beach? Girl on the
No.
Beach. That was her last movie.
She should be in Splash.
And she sold seashells down by the seashore.
She should be in Splash.
Instead of Channing Tatum.
There should be a new Splash.
Did you not hear about
Wait, no.
Yeah, he's going to
really?
be the mermaid. Merman.
That's actually kind of funny.
Merman, daddy, merman.
It's actually kind of funny if you think about it.
It is funny. And
I hate to think about it like that, but yeah, don't ruin my splash.
I love Splash. I don't like Channing Tatum, but I like him in humorous movies. So this might be a good one.
Wait, I thought you
for
said Zac Efron. Oh, no, I don't want Channing Tatum.
It might be Zac Efron.
I want Zac. No, you're right, Channing Tatum. I heard
It's
Channing Tatum,
it's
but I would like Zac Efron. I think he'd be funnier in that role. You know, but Channing Tatum, no, I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever.
He's good in humorous movies, though. 21, 22 Jump Street.
I just love him in that movie. That's the only thing I am, but not this one.
He's got his... When he has to play funny, he's good. If he's got to be serious, he's complete garbage.
I don't like it. I still don't like it. But, you know, Doctor Strange is a great movie, people. The special effects were phenomenal. We're not going to talk about it this episode, most likely. Well, after Chris watches it, we'll talk about it again. But...
Sorry, Channing Tatum says he'll do everything he can to get Tom Hanks in Splash remake.
Nice. Tom Hanks would be the cat to do it though too. Just have to have like a little cameo in there.
He's gotta.
Or you know, I could totally see him.
Tom
doing
Hanks,
that.
you gotta do it.
Yeah, I could totally see him doing that. He's just speak of that guy. He's just a great dude. I don't know him, but you know, I hope it's not like one of those things like go meet your heroes and he's a piece of shit.
He's exactly how he is. You know,
you would hope so, but you know,
I'm pretty positive he's either a really really good actor and he's just a complete a-hole.
But what about his fucking?
But nah, he's gotta be that good.
But he spawned Chet something. Chet the rapper. You remember his son? This gangster rapper.
Oh my god, I do. Oh my god.
So somewhere in his genes, there's a little bit of asshole.
No. The thing is, it's because he was so kind and nurturing, and then there's that rebelliousness.
The little fucker.
In the teenager.
But he's like the younger one, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Because
that's what happens.
No, what about the one that actually plays on movies and stuff? What's his name? I forgot. Something Hanks. Colin Hanks. Colin Hanks. He's the oldest, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think the younger one's the dumbass.
Yeah.
So
because you know that's how it is. You know, you have a very kind, nurturing father, and then you resent them. You don't want to be like them.
That's true.
That's what happened.
But like Colin is like him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But then this dude,
because he's smart,
is not. But yet, I can understand him. Like, you can be a rapper and anything like that, but he's an idiot.
He's idiot, and he's
the
whitest thing.
Yeah, he tries to.
Your dad is Tom Hanks.
Misappropriation of race relations, in my opinion, where he really does try to turn on the blackness a little bit too much. Dude, we know who your dad is. You know what I'm saying? You went to private schools your entire life and stuff, so it's like that one revelation in 8 Mile when he's like, you went to Cranbrook Crook. You know what I'm saying?
What happened was
it's like you can't fake that. You can't fake your history.
His oldest son was like alive born when like he was like, you know, doing just a couple roles, nothing too big.
Yeah.
But then when his second son was born or whatever, he was like doing and growing up, he was in more bigger roles, so you can pay as much attention to that.
Spend more time away and stuff. Yeah.
So now he's being rebellious like that. It's all like that. You know, this is like during Green Mile when he's growing up or something.
Yeah, this dude's getting
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, but he's like, you know, he gets in trouble with the law and stuff. And there's a lot about, you know, drug use and stuff.
It's a cry for attention.
Something. Yeah, poor guy. You know, like, but yet you got the best parents ever. Mm-hmm. You really do. I don't care. I don't know these people, but gosh darn, you can tell that they are the most
we
loving.
We need to discuss over Sunday.
Yeah. They're like, they invite you over for dinner. Like, oh, come over to the house and
just talk to us. We love you, son.
Oh my goodness, that there is a movie alone. but yeah, Tom Hanks. And so we're going back to the movies. And so yeah, I say just for like Benedict Cumberbatch, go watch the movie. They did a great job with the special effects. But yeah, someone told me like April and them, they were like, you know what, you probably could see it in 2D and still enjoy it. And she's right, because the animation software and stuff, the effects are 3D.
Yeah.
So therefore, when you put it on screen, the 3D movie,
Trolls felt like a ripoff in 3D actually.
Oh really? Yeah.
I didn't feel anything.
Yeah. See.
Oh man, I didn't even realize that. Like,
yeah, but
we thought it would be good, but no, it's
some of this movie is like, I think you probably got more out of the 3D effect when you saw Inception. There's a lot of that type of distortion of realism. and surrealism that comes in on screen, with things protruding, things contracting and coming out, and basically doing a Rubik's Cube type thing with spinning and going in and out, and
I think of more like MC Escher.
Like oh, maybe that. Yes, exactly.
Like those paintings and stuff.
Yeah, like that.
That's
with things protruding and coming out. Yeah, at you.
Not a Rubik's Cube of twisting and turning.
Well, they twist some things. It's like that Rubik's. So what is that? What the little toy? Then they have like a toy with the Rubik's, and you have to put things together. I don't know. So
a Jenga.
No, it was like something Jenga. Else. They had like little pieces, parts. I don't know. But no, great film. Love. I can't really talk about it much because it is still too soon. But yet you guys aren't hearing this. But yet Christopher hasn't watched it, so therefore I can't really watch it. So I say go check that one out. Great film. Loved it. I
was about to say, I want to see all three movies. I mean, I want to see the other two movies of this week.
The thing is, they were able to end it on a pretty positive note, and it's like, wow, okay, now that is a storyline arc right there, where it just doesn't focus on.
Then it's gonna ruin it by he's gonna come up in like the big ensemble cast and be like, oh, I'm gonna be stupid now. Just like they did that poor Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they're not gonna. They didn't do that with that, but they did introduce something at the end where you will see him next. So, but yeah, it's like that was like the scene was adorable. He shows the scene with another superhero, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And that's with them. They just keep relating these worlds, but I'm like thinking to myself, like, how many damn characters do you need in this world to help defend this fucking place? It's just Earth, man.
Earth.
Come on. It's just Earth.
If Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum can defend it, we don't need this many.
All we need is what's his name?
Superman? Duh.
No, Will Smith in that one movie.
Wild Wild West?
No, when he's a superhero. I love that movie. I gotta watch it again. Oh, all you need is Hancock, man.
No, all you need is Will Smith from Wild Wild West.
No, you don't need that. The world didn't need that.
The world needs more Wild
Wild
West.
No, it didn't. Go watch Westworld if you need some Wild Wild West. Damn people. And then
watch Cowboys versus Aliens.
Oh, that was actually pretty good. Yeah,
or like Cowboys and Aliens.
That was fair enough. It was entertaining.
It was very entertaining.
It wasn't great, but it was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
Yeah. So yeah, go watch that movie, Doctor Strange. That's my recommendation for this week. Go check it out this weekend. Something. Oh no, or check it out whenever you fucking listen to this podcast, or if you have before, chit chat it. And then I saw Hacksaw Ridge. Oh my good lord.
Wait. Let me before you get into that. I'm gonna take a crack who Doctor Strange had a moment with. It was the Hulk.
No.
Okay.
Good try though. Good try.
Okay. Because I thought he was trying to be all spiritual. That would have been cool too. I thought because after Avengers 2, he's trying to get all spiritual.
Yeah. That would be kind of cool because the Buddha and the arts and the ancient.
All right. My second guess, Deadpool.
No.
Because he doesn't even work on that one.
Yeah, negative. And so I watched Hacksaw Ridge, and my thing is with this one, I was thinking about. Because I just watched a superhero movie.
Yeah.
And then I started watching a movie about a real hero. Mm-hmm. And I started thinking, like, okay, why don't we tell more stories like this of real heroes existing in the world today, or who has existed in the world today? We're so hell-bent on believing in, which is cool. I still love.
We need our Superman.
Yeah, I still love the superhero genre. I still love our superheroes. But how, But why do we always have to? But I don't think that we should actually just have a movie about it. I'm thinking they should be more exposed. Like children should be more exposed to these in schools and stuff like that.
Rather than say when I was in like 8th grade, we watched Schindler's List. Does that count?
Oh, good lord, that's horrible.
Well, no, it was an edited version.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
because we could not watch an R-rated version of that. I was about to say that was
my
first
imagine all you kids like. All the kids are crying and like covering their eyes,
8th grade,
traumatized, and like there's a line standing outside the counselor's office of just that one grade. All the kids just like all spooked out.
Yeah, you know how.
And then there's this one weird kid who's smiling.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah.
Like that's the one you need to worry about.
He's the one you need to worry about in high school.
Yeah, that's the cat right there. Yeah, we're gonna have to track that one. let's just dope him up and put a little tracker device in him or something.
You can say he's not ashamed.
Oh, you fucking Don't do that. Don't go there. That was bad, but okay, but clever. All right. So, but yeah, I started thinking about like, cause this is like, wow. Speaking about conviction and stuff, and like being able to hold true to what you believe despite whatever and despite what everyone else tells you. This man vowed never to pick up a gun, and he vowed it in the eyes of the Lord, never to do it.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it. But yet he was able to help in a certain way that was even better. It's better for your soul, better for humanity that he was able to.
Instead of killing, you're saving.
He was saving. He was helping. It's like even though he didn't agree with what the men were doing, like their jobs and what they did, but he knew he had a job.
It's the Hippocratic Oath,
Yeah, because he said he wanted to do this. He wanted to help people, and that's what he did in that war. He wanted to go help the soldiers, and that's what he did. And it's all about that conviction, and to be able to have that, it's like, wow, who else, like in a superhero sense, would have that sort of conviction? Like maybe a Superman, but to save the world, he would sacrifice himself in certain things. Like if you go back to like Doomsday or Captain America, he would be one who would have such convictions. But my thing is like, why didn't I ever hear about this cat in school or something like that? You know what I'm saying?
It's one of those unsung heroes.
Why can't we hear about these types of stories at those ages to help influence us as children to better ourselves as human beings later on, to know that these people do exist in this world and that we in ourselves can find that inner strength to do better, to be better. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
fuck that. I want Lion King Hamlet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that was a way to teach the kids about it, you know. But later on, they would recognize that, hey, this is Shakespeare. This was Hamlet. Okay. But doubt it, because these kids, we're not really teaching them nowadays these things. Like social studies, like my kid loves social studies. That's one thing I like about her. She's like a pretty interesting young lady. I keep talking about her, Jayla, my daughter. I'm scared of her, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna pour gasoline on me one night. No, just kidding. No, she's not that bad. I'm just kidding.
She's not ashamed. She just whispers that. I'm not
ashamed. But she loves social studies and stuff, and so for someone like that, it's like, wow, I would love to totally have confidence that her school would teach her these things, because she comes home asking us about them, like, because she loves Hamilton, and so she don't listen to this podcast, but we're gonna give it this book thing. It's gonna be awesome, it's gonna be pretty great. I saw like Donald Trump's gonna be awesome. It's just gonna be awesome. I'm not gonna tell you why it's gonna be awesome, but it's gonna be awesome.
You don't need to explain. It's Hamilton.
Yeah. But she's like really into history and stuff. And I was thinking like, this is what I do when I watch movies. And I thought like, what if at a young age we start teaching our kids about these heroes, these people who really did exist, And
instead of teaching them about Christopher Columbus and stuff like that, even he's no hero.
No fucking hero, people. If you really read between the lines.
We were taught in
not even
school,
Nate, what's his name? I'm like, I can go against whatever I am, whatever you might think, but not even in Birth of a Nation. He wasn't that much of a hero if you think it in the sense of the world. Nate Parker. No, not Nate Parker. That was actually dude, Nate Turner. He wasn't actually the hero. He was a hero in a sense, in that he was able to revolt, and like he really did. He revolted against something that was bad, slavery and the mistreatment of human beings, So he was able to do that, but you don't take. It's kind of like one of those things. Like, is it good to take a life for a life? What I mean? Is that you can't really, that mantra really doesn't sit well, and especially if you're a man of the Bible or someone who believes in the Bible and such teachings. And so I had this discussion with what's his name the other day, because I was going in to watch this movie, and I was thinking about it, like, how can you justify killing somebody if you go by the rights in the Bible, thou shalt not kill. But how can you justify that? Well, you could justify that based on like you were sent here to do a job, but still in the eyes of God, you are still committing murder. If you are that way,
there's no other way of looking at it.
Yes,
it's still killing someone.
Yeah, it's situational. You put yourself in a certain situation. There's a certain situation where you have to do that. He's like, well, and I understand that. There are transgressions like that in the Bible, where if someone attacks your family, if someone attacks you, then you have to defend
at that point,
yourself.
it's self-defense.
You know what I'm saying? Self defense. You know, but this is the thing, like you said about David and Goliath back in the day. You know, how Goliath was actually the man who was
He was a
the
cripple.
victim.
Yeah.
You know, in this story. You know, but we
He was only able to kill people because he had reach.
what do you say when you make someone hero? We not demonize, but opposite of.
I don't know the word.
Glorify.
Glorify.
We glorify David for doing it, but if you think about it in the sense where you break it down, this is a cripple, he can't move and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
he can
like,
barely move. He needed help getting into the
God's
ring. And the
almost-
only reason he can kill someone is because he carries a bigger sword than them.
yeah. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's a revelation right there. It's like makes you think about these certain things, and that's what this movie is powerful, man. It's like the way it was depicted as well. It's like, what the hell? And it sucks because you see a lot of awesomely gross stuff, because it's war, and I always hated these movies growing up. I never really liked Platoon. I didn't like Full Metal Jacket. I didn't like any of these movies because they were so gross, so too powerful of imagery for me to like to witness. And even then, I don't know why I tried to by the good grace of whatever. When I signed up for the try to go into the Air Force and stuff, they didn't pan out that well. It's like, when I decided I didn't want to go after ROTC and stuff like that. I don't know, because growing up I never did like that stuff. So when you think about me in that situation, I probably would have failed a psych exam or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought about that. But to have someone with so much conviction, it's like, this is a truly powerful story. I recommend it for anyone, but not the kids. I'm sorry.
Obviously.
But if you're an adult, you can tell them about the story, and then go home and look it up and read it to them, about someone who is actually a real fucking hero, saved what they say, they settled on 75 lives or something like that. He saved that. He pulled off that spot, and I don't really understand war, and a lot of times where you want to take something that's been proven to, because it ends up how all stories do, they end up doing it, but yet getting there, but all the lives lost to get to that point was horrendous. It was and he depicts it, and it's just the loss of life being so extraordinary. It's like, how can you justify that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Hacksaw Ridge, what impact it had on the war or anything like that, but it's just horrible. And then what really gets you at the end, when they actually have footage of the real people, people who were there, the colonel general, the colonel who was really just dogging him, trying to get him court-martialed, and then try to kick him out and treat him like shit and stuff because he didn't want to hold a gun and all that. And then his other mate, some of the people he saved, and then just hearing his words, and Mel Gibson was pretty cool with that when he put that in, because though a lot of those things that you saw in the movie, these things that he said were he actually retorted at the end of the movie. There's footage of him saying those words, telling his story.
I was about to say it would have to be
powerful.
on the records.
Yeah, it was powerful, man. It was it died back in 2006, I think, or 3. But yeah, what? And just to know that you had this thing and you were there, and that man's a true fucking hero. Somebody who's actually just put himself out there to save others, and while everyone else is gone, he's doing all of this by himself. Freaking crazy, man. And see, that's I love superheroes and stuff like that, but I'm thinking nowadays we're too inundated by what's on the superheroes on screen, rather than superheroes that existed
actual
in
heroes, stuff.
actual heroes in reality. You know what I'm saying? Actual heroes. That would be kind of cool, something to look at in the future for for kids and stuff, because then maybe they can, maybe they'll find different heroes that they can look up to who can help motivate them or give them strength in certain situations later on.
Elizabeth Bathory.
No, not that one.
Vlad the Impaler.
She was kind of a bad one too, where she just started taking lives just because she thinks she could stay young. I love Elizabeth Bathory though. That's my dog. I had a story written about her too. I'm not gonna say it though. But
and Jerry's the love opposite. And it's oh, you don't have to keep killing. I love you for how you look. And she'd be like, oh, I'm must keep killing and bathing in the blood of
she
virgins.
She was some baddie ass broad though, man. Seriously, like I haven't watched the movies though, but you know that one.
It takes a twist to 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
except he's the one being.
It's kind of like a
what's
freaky,
her face?
freaky type of freaky. Like if you read some of the stuff, the torture devices and stuff she used,
They're kinky.
She was kind of weird, but yeah, she killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Don't. She's not anyone's idol. Please don't use her as an idol. Balak was just. He was just a victim. He was just a figment of war. You know, he was like war incarnate. You know, where it's like these people had to die, and he made sure that they did, and made sure that you knew it. He wanted to put fear in your heart and in your mind and in your soul. So if you came upon them, the Turkish army or whatever, yeah, you guys are dead. You know, and he did. He like literally just freaking put fear in these soldiers' eyes and shit. Like just. And so now, okay, that's movie reviews, and so I'll go went a little deep. I'm so sorry about that, but I was so very well, like, you know, because. There's only so much you can say about Doctor Strange. It's a superhero
that's what
movie.
It's a good movie.
But then, you know, say this one comes around, you know.
It comes out the same week.
Yeah, you know, it's a crazy juxtaposition of the hero saga.
You get the superhero movie, you get the kids movie, and then you got the real shit. Real hero.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Shit, we're in a fucking hour already. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to some news, man. Let's get to some news. This, that, and the other. This is our news segment. You know, we usually do this like every third month of the year, but I mean, every third week of the month. Let me
extended that one.
Yeah. But so now, you know, we're gonna start maybe throwing in a few on every episode as just segments. You know, so this is this, that, and the other. We got Chris going up first.
All right. So you know Vladimir Putin. You know, the shirtless man from Russia.
Yeah.
Well, he gave Russian citizenship to one of our famous actors here in America.
Freaking Steven Segal. But why?
I don't know.
What is like? Okay, can I
picture of them shaking hands?
But I don't get it. Is he Russian?
I don't think
Steven Seagal? So why is he over there?
He has been a regular visitor to Russia in recent years and has accompanied Putin to several martial arts events, as well as vocally defending the Russian leader's policies. Because Steven Seagal is an a-hole like Putin.
See, this is bad shit crazy. You know, it's like, okay, I used to love Steven Seagal back in the day. So now, like, what? Why do your heroes have to grow old? You know what I'm saying? Why do heroes have to grow old?
I'm pretty sure he was always like this.
That's the name of our next episode. Why do heroes have to grow old? Because they always fucking shit on you, your perception of the... Okay. I never really did have a perception of Steven Seagal.
I was about to say, who has a perception of him?
I never looked up to the man or anything. I only liked this movie.
It's like Under Siege is like the only one I like.
But like Clint Eastwood. You know, I used to love him. I thought he was, you know, a good head on the shoulders or something like that.
But he came from that time.
Kind of bad shit crazy.
Yeah. He came from that time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I want to love him. I do. Deep in my heart.
Look up to Stallone. He's
I used to sit there and watch movies with my dad and the Clint Eastwood. It was our thing. So it has a special place in my heart right here. So does Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Old man Clint Eastwood. Gotta love it. But,
man, look up to Stallone. He's cool.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah, Stallone.
He's a liberal.
Cool. I get you. Yeah, he is. He's good. But, you know, I can understand if... I don't care who he is or whatever, but it's just when you come out and you say all these things, just kind of depresses me and disappoints me.
I couldn't give two craps about Seagal being like, I'm no...
I don't give a fuck about that. It's just weird. It was just weird.
Out of nowhere. I saw the article. I'm like, okay, save.
Like, we didn't even know he was vying for citizenship there.
Yeah, I was about to say. But Putin gave it to him.
They didn't put out his application or anything. How about we now revoke his ass in the States?
Right? We don't need him here.
Just take his passport and just shred it up. Like, you can't come into the States now.
Yeah.
Traitor.
Say hi to Snowden.
Bitch ass. Bitch. Okay, he'll kick my ass for this. Okay. Yeah. He's still freaking awesome in the martial arts. In those movies that I watched back in the day. I don't care about it now.
He's so heavy set now.
But he still do it, but probably get a little winded.
Yeah.
You know, and he tried to be a cop there for a little bit, too.
Yeah.
He was a sheriff out here.
Trying to be with Joe Arpaio.
Wasn't he a sheriff of something out here or just a pretend sheriff?
I think it was a pretend sheriff.
Oh, okay. Kind of like
it's like honorary.
Like a ride-along.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a ride-along. All right, Mr. Seagal, let's take you along.
That's a movie right there. Ride-along with, with Kevin Hart and Steven Seagal.
God. I was about to say, you get two people I don't even like.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So. Okay. This is kind of weird because I don't know what about this whole Deadpool thing and this whole what's going on over there right now. Okay, they had a successful movie.
Yes.
Boom. Okay, they lose the director.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now you would have to think. So you kind of think that it's just people just not agreeing.
Yeah.
But when other people start jumping ship too, like the XL Junkie. XL Junkie, the composer, composer. He bails on him because and it doesn't. Maybe that's not major, but it's when he says, "Okay, well, I was here with Tim. Was it Tim? Something?
I can't remember
the director. I was here with him, and once he left, this project kind of lost the fun and enjoyment that the first one had when we made that one. So he says it's just." Kind of it's taking a different tone now. Mm-hmm. And that lends to some worry because things like that have happened in the future with certain other films, whereas you start losing people and the product becomes something totally different.
Tim Miller.
Yeah, Tim Miller. Good Dinosaur. Who knows what that could have been?
Right.
Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? It could have been a way different film. So it's it's going to be interesting how that's going to take shape.
For what it's worth,
in the next one.
The guy who did Deadpool, the director,
yeah,
he's more of a producer and stuff like that. He's not directed anything big besides Deadpool.
Okay.
He did a short film before this.
Oh, wow.
And he's slated to do other stuff. So, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a huge loss. He's just written shorts and stuff. But you
still can't poo-poo on the fact that that movie was successful and he was a part of it.
It's
major part of it as director, So there was a vision there that was shared amongst everyone else, the writers, and amongst Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
One of the main producers of the film.
It's true. It is true.
I just don't like to see those things take shape like that when people start jumping ship and then you start talking about how things aren't the same as they were before. And, things change, from film to film. People change, you have crew changes and stuff, but I don't know. I just thought that was...
I think a big part must have been the writers, because I'm looking at the writers.
Oh,
They did Zombieland, which is a fantastic movie.
I liked it.
G.I. Joe Retaliation, which was a huge improvement
huge
on
improvement.
the G.I. Joe
I enjoyed
movies.
that one a little bit,
yeah. Sorry. Tarzan 2.
Oh, the cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon movie, but additional story material, so not really a huge writer part of that.
They got paid for it.
Paul Wernick did the same. It's these two write the same movies pretty much. Have been together because they did Zombieland and G.I. Joe. So honestly, I mean, I think.
Oh yeah, they write a team. They wrote something else recently too. I think.
Let's see. There's Slayton Life, which is coming in 2017. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, there's a trailer for it right now.
Yeah.
Because I put it on as a couple of prints, so I don't know what the hell it is, but
an international space crew discovers life on Mars.
Okay, that sounds. Hey, that's a
synopsis. Ooh, it's got Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, that's supposed to be pretty good. Yeah, the trailer just released for that one, and people were all on the internet, "Oh, look at this film!
Yeah,
that's gonna be great." Just because it has those two in it.
I love Jake Gyllenhaal a lot. Ryan Reynolds is good too.
Yeah,
but Jake Gyllenhaal, he steals my heart.
It's Jakey.
He's gotten so good over the years,
hasn't he?
He's grown so much.
He really has, and he's very serious about his craft too.
Oh yeah,
but he's not to the point where he
hasn't gone
pretentious about it.
He's not pretentious. He's not.
He still enjoys.
He's not Jared Leto about it.
Yeah, he enjoys the craft, and he enjoys it. He just does, and he does it well. So you got to give him that, without being pretentious or becoming real Hollywood, as they quote unquote would say. So yeah, you got to give him to him that. So. That's
I'm down for some life.
What else do you got?
All right.
I'm gonna find that noise. I just haven't done it yet. I was looking at my news thing. I'm like, I got a noise, but it's dunk.
Have you heard about the jacuzzi of despair?
No.
It's a lake so salty it kills almost everything inside. It's a lake underneath water. It's an underwater lake, 3,300 feet below the surface of the Gulf of Mexico. Is a pit of super salty water and dissolved methane that kills any critter unlucky enough to fall inside.
Whoa.
Right? It's crazy.
Why is it called this? Oh, it's a sauna because it's hot?
No, because it's
just because of salt?
It's so salty.
So
and
why
disgusting.
can't I go in that sauna? See, that's a problem with this story.
Well, it's 3,300 feet below the sea.
That's the problem. It's a mermaid sauna. It's for the fish people.
They point out the pickled crabs that succumb to the jacuzzi of despair.
So are they just going to relax? I could see some crabs like, dun, 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 dun. Gay girl, we're going to go to the jacuzzi. I don't think this is a good idea. Oh, baby, it's going to be great. And it's going to be all hot and stuff, and it's all kind of salty. So they can't, it's just too much salt in the water.
It's too much salt. It's way too salty.
You can't filter it out most likely,
Exactly.
so it gets stuck in there like the lungs and stuff. And the gills and shit, and so they die.
Man, it's creepy looking. Here's a nice little picture for you.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's literally a lake under the.
How can you have a lake underwater? That sounds like an oxymoron.
It's just a different. It's a different type of water source.
I got a new podcast. It's gonna be called Oxymoron. It's gonna have my face on it because that's what I am. I'm an oxymoron. I don't even know what that means. Okay.
Ooh, make it your head, but you have the oxygen molecule sign on it.
That is pretty freaking. That's pretty fresh, dude.
There you go.
I agree with. I don't even know what that means. It's just a name. I just saw an image.
Well, hydrogen is a circle with a dot and a dot on top.
Yeah. I was just talking about I don't know what that idea would be.
Okay.
To talk about, unless you just talk about stupid shit and question everything, or just oxymorons like that. A lake under fucking
a lake under the Gulf of fucking Mexico.
Yeah, like what the hell? Like, come on. Okay, so all right, so okay, now this is gonna be leading up to this is part of the discussion of this week, which is kind of I think next week probably want to do a Strange Things, but I need to finish Stranger Things and it's Doctor Strange, but I don't know if you're gonna watch it then. We might plan something else. I don't know. We need to plan something else. Whatever. I'm thinking I'm going with this one. Okay, it's called Do You Remember or Have You? Chris would probably have seen this, so this is a true testament to his B-movie-ish knowledge. Okay. The movie. What was the movie that was
Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
No. Supposed to be Doctor Strange, but due to licensing constraints, they weren't able to finish production on the film as Doctor Strange and had to change it to what title?
Blackula.
No.
This was back in 1990 something, right?
Late, yeah. Early 90s, late 80s.
I know the time period.
Okay.
I remember hearing about it. I've never seen it.
Oh, you never seen it? Shit, I don't think that you have seen it.
I know what you're talking about, though. It's, I don't know the name.
Okay. It's like, they really jacked this up. Okay. Doctor Morbid.
For some reason, I thought you were going to go Dr. Acula.
Yeah, he has the same attributes as Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
like time bending and bending, shape bending, all that stuff like that. He has that,
Earth-bending.
but yet his fingers go instead or something like that. And he has a red cape.
CTT.
He has a red cape and everything. But yet, so they kept elements because they were so far along in production that they didn't want to just scrap the project, and so he just made little tweaks and changes from the actual character. Because that's back in the day when Marvel Entertainment were in desperate throes.
I was about to say they just threw random stuff because they had the Dolph Lundgren Punisher.
Yeah, there you go. See,
that's the only one.
And what else? What other film did they sell away that's popular among cult people?
You
and
mean
so
the
Marvel
Fantastic Four one?
Horrible remake
that they never actually put out. It's just only footage and stuff.
But that one, and then there's one more title. You're almost there. You're good
Captain
at this.
America?
No,
because they do have a Captain America around that time.
Oh,
too.
did they?
They have a red brown one from the 70s, and then there's another one, or from the 80s, and then there's another one. There. But you also have
one more, man. One more cult favorite.
You mean Swamp?
Obscure,
DC.
weird freaking.
It's not Silver Surfer. You never had one.
Just became relevant, kinda, about 2 years ago, via Marvel.
It wasn't. I was gonna say Thor. That's not right. He was in Adventures of Babysitting.
Yeah.
It wasn't Hulk because he had a TV series.
Okay.
And Thor was also on the Hulk.
Yes.
He looked way different. He looked so weird in that series.
Weird, right? Didn't he just have like a?
He had like a weird like fur thing.
Yeah,
on, and like he
like had a
weird.
throw fur.
He looked very Norse. Like it looks right when you think about it. He looks like a Norse guy.
Yeah.
But in the comic book standards, he does not look right. You are talking about
very obscure, but he's a cult favorite.
Howard the Duck.
There you
are you
go.
talking about Howard the Duck? That was not really hidden underneath the waves, though. But
it was like one of those that
actually got released. And it was a George Lucas film.
No, yeah, it's one of those that they sold out and stuff. But people didn't like that. Why didn't they like that from the movie?
A stupid movie.
I fucking watched it. I enjoyed it.
I like it, but it's a stupid movie. He's like, hey, look at me, I'm Howard the Duck.
Yeah, but okay. So during this time, though,
I was about to say there's a lot of things to enjoy about the movie.
Yeah,
but it's a really boring movie.
Yeah, so
I think I still
maybe now if I watch it, but I haven't seen it since I was a wee lad.
You can get it for like $3 in the DVD.
I don't want to. That's the problem. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I could, but so Full Moon Pictures, they make this movie called Doctor Morbid, and obviously enough, they didn't take hint to like what happened before with the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So they never came to that one never came to fruition, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of footage of it, but there's not a
because I wanted to compare it to the one because which one is shittier?
Probably the Fantastic Four. I've never seen Doctor Morbid, so
yeah. No, which one from the Fantastic Four that was shitty like a couple years ago, or the one that they never did finish?
The one that they released a couple of years ago was way worse than the one that they didn't finish. Because at least the one that didn't get finished got an Arrested Development episode based around it.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, like in the season 4.
That's pretty cool. All right, so yeah, that was my
which was lost on a lot of people.
Yeah, they didn't know what the hell was going on.
The reference, they were like, "What the fuck is this crap?"
And so yeah, because that Charles Band of Full Moon Pictures, he made some of the other ones. I know you like Puppet Masters, right?
I do love Puppet Masters.
And then they do Reanimator.
They did not do Reanimator.
The guy who starred as Doctor Morbid, though, he was in Reanimator.
Oh, was he Herbert or the?
Let me see, what's his name?
I'm not gonna recognize the name if you say it. So.
Shoot, Jeffrey Combs. Yeah, he was in Reanimator and the other Reanimator, in a lot of these other little like slasher movies back in the day, during that time.
Yeah.
So I thought he'd probably be a favorite of yours. And he showed up in like I Know What You Did Last Summer and shit too. That was recently, and he had some other crap that he wasn't part of. But he seems to be working a lot. So in the 2000s,
a lot of people get a lot of work,
in the 2000s, he's still working, but not doing anything big. But
it's probably straight to video
he
stuff.
He still like has stuff like under his IMDb page. So
it's always good.
Give him that.
All right. Well, we're not big energy drinkers, energy drinkers.
I had a stint there where I was going kind of crazy with those rock stars.
I would only have like one during my dry run to keep me up.
Yeah. So,
but apparently, you drink too many of them, and it's a common thing. It turns you yellow.
Ooh?
Yeah, man's liver inflammation linked to common energy drink.
Ooh, liver. Yeah.
So, dude turned yellow because he was drinking like 3-4 a day. And it's all the vitamin B3 and in there that really gets in there that causes the toxicity of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So but this is the guy who was drinking.
So
like
did he kill his liver?
Or
is it repairable?
I don't think it's repairable.
It's not healable. You can't heal that shit.
Pretty bad. But then again, this dude did have hepatitis C.
Oh, see, that didn't help.
So that does not help at all.
No, yeah. So don't drink the hepatitis. Don't drink the energy drinks or excessive energy drinks with hepatitis
3 to 4 a day is a lot.
That is a lot. That's excessive. That's very excessive because the chemicals in it, man.
Like at first, like even when I was opening, a lot, I would have an energy drink in the morning, but I would have a Kickstarter, which is a really light energy drink.
Yeah,
it's more like
a
fruit drink,
like a fruit drink. Yeah,
it's a light fruit drink even there because it's like got less calories than your average fruit drink.
Yeah.
But don't drink your energy drinks too much, guys.
Yeah. So seriously, I don't know. I had to go through withdrawals a couple months ago because I was I didn't drink I don't only drink one the Rockstar, the sugar-free Rockstar. I would drink that all the time. But the things that you feel when you come off of it, that should tell you that things aren't right with drinking an excessive amount of those things. Because the headaches and stuff. It could have been just the caffeine, but I noticed like it would change my sleep habit. Well, it would just make me feel funny. Yeah. I just would always feel weird. So like even with pre-workouts, and when I take those, after I take them for too long, then I go off of them. Something weird happens. A transaction, with your body trying to get those levels in your body just right with your B's and your taurins and all that stuff. And it's like, okay, it makes you feel like shit, but yet you can still get pumped when you're on them. Okay, you guys, that's been on this, that, and the other, the news, and now we're gonna go to our main course dish. Main course. We're gonna go to these motherfuckers took all my shit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to come up with something different for that too.
Did they take that too?
I think so. I think they have main course on there. Motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure they have more episodes to me too. That I can't really say that they stole it from me. So
man, that was the chips and salsa. This is your burrito.
Yeah, this is your burrito. Okay, this week's burrito is last week, if you listen to episode 57, episode 57, Chris had mentioned this one Twilight Zone episode, and he could vouch for it. That we've been talking about Twilight Zone episodes for a long time.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, this is kind of like the intro to us maybe
talking about Twilight Zone episodes, even if it has to be its own podcast or
that's
something.
What I want to do is just like maybe once every
just
now
and then, throwing a good episode or something. Well, we could have Twilight moments.
Mm-hmm.
just have a Twilight moment every episode. We just talk about one episode of Twilight Zone. That'd be pretty dope.
And you can literally find that show anywhere.
Netflix,
Hulu, Amazon Prime.
All of it.
All those.
All of
Even
it.
on the
so
CBS
you
network.
You can't say that we just referencing something that you don't know nothing about, because you can just 20 minutes.
I was about to say
20 minutes.
You can go if you watch if you have sci-fi, they marathon it every New Year's Eve.
You're right, yeah.
And
all you have to do is watch a couple. They played some good ones too.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, shit, I forgot the name of it again. The
5 characters in search of an exit.
No.
Oh.
Is that it?
Yeah.
No, they called it something else. Look it up. I wrote it down. Wait. Oh, wait. I might have written it down. Shit. Where did I put it?
That's what it's called. 5 characters in search of an exit.
You lying son of a bitch. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. So, all right. First off, they have a big reveal. Let's just say that. But I want to get to the psychological impact it has on you, your immediate impact, the immediate impact it has on your psyche, on your thought process as to why they're trapped there.
Yeah.
Like, do you? I know you probably saw it a long time ago, but do you remember thinking about that?
The last time I watched it, actually, this was this October, and usually when I have like a long stretch of time between Twilight Zone episodes, after I know them, it gives me that kind of same impact, because I know what's going on, but it still brings that back, because that's why I can watch Night of the Meek every year on Christmas, because it's my favorite Christmas episode.
Twilight Zone episode. There you go.
Favorite Christmas Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah. Look for that this Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Night of the Meek.
That is my absolute favorite Christmas one.
I think you told me that last year too. We never did watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
But honestly, like watching it again this year, like you're just the monologue of "we're in hell" really gets you, because it's like, are they in this literal hell?
Yeah.
Or is it something else? Because it's the Twilight Zone, and you don't know what hell is there. You know?
You want to know mine? Oh, no, keep going about yours.
I'm trying to think, because I had to rewatch it, so I kind of lost that kind of impact.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I watched it again, and I knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
This is not one you can watch more than once in a row. I'm going to say that.
No.
Once you know the spoiler,
it's all about the
It once you get to that ending, it does ruin it. Kind of like The Sixth Sense. You can't go back and watch it.
You can't go back. I could never watch the fucking Sixth Sense again. I never
once
could. I'm like,
same thing with Black Swan.
Fuck this movie, man.
Once you've seen Black
it's
Swan,
not Signs.
Yeah, it's not rewatchable. There's no replay value.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to remember how it made me feel, because it was this month.
Yeah,
but it's the shock you get of finding out what they really are, and thinking, we've been watching these characters for 20 minutes, and that's all it is.
The character piece.
It's a character piece.
Yeah.
It's a bottle episode. It literally takes place one spot in this white room with no roof and a single light, and every now and then you hear a bell chiming that will shake up the whole thing. And when you... I'm trying to convey it. I'm hungry, so it's hard for me to convey it. I know, I wasn't hungry. My stomach was growling this morning, but I didn't want to eat anything.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
You know, if I ate anything, it would make me feel
Yeah.
Because all I have for breakfast stuff is cereal.
You don't want cereal.
I don't want cereal. Gotcha. I want a breakfast bar.
Yeah.
But I don't have any, because we're going grocery shopping this week.
Gotcha.
But, try to pull it out. Just like they're pulling out of their circumstance.
Yeah. Just something about that episode. Just how it plays with you. That was perfect. It was a perfect setup, you know what I'm saying? Just like to make you think about
5 extremely different characters. You know, you have the happy clown who says morbid things every now and then. He will, at a drop of a dime, say something completely different from being, you know, happy and then be like, but we truly are in hell. To the bagpipe player who's mostly just there to play the bagpipes. Yeah. You know, not do too much talking. To the ballerina who's trying to keep everyone's spirits high. You know, and be a very powerful character to help bring, what's the word? Bring... Comfort? Morale. Bring up morale with them. You know, they're a depressed group. And then you've got the tramp who's just, you know, he's just sad already. He's a tramp. He's used to this kind of life. But at the same time... there's nothing new for him there. And then you have the colonel who's brand new, who's literally finding everything out just right there and then. And is just as lost as they are, but more so because they have had the time to try to find an exit while he is just literally trying to find an exit right away.
I would love for different... See, I wish I taught a class. I would love to just have people, like, you know, sit there and, like, play that movie, play that episode. But without the ending, you know, before we reveal the ending to them, it's just like, here, you watch this part, make it like a 2-hour class or something like that, so they can't go home and try to, like, you know, stream it or something and figure out the end right there on the spot. Tell me how you make this feel. And so when you break down these characters and stuff like that, that's what I basically was doing right here. You know, the major, like some kind of like willpower, the clowns, like ridiculous. He's like a cynical and stuff, and you know, it's emotions and stuff, and he admits that much. And then you have like the lady, the dancer. All of those things to me conveyed something in my mind when I was thinking. I'm like, that's like the movie in and out, in my opinion. It's like if you had something, your inner turmoil. You know, you have these 5 different characters, people within you, these different characters.
You mean Inside Out?
Inside Out. I'm sorry.
I'm like In and Out. I'm like,
that's
what?
That's the porno version of it. Okay, got them mixed up. Sorry about that. And so yeah, it's like you got these different characters struggling. Like I thought it was like an inner struggle within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Trying to like maybe get out of something else. Like when you're trying to make a decision or something, you have these different things acting upon one another. Maybe you should do this. You have doubt, self-doubt. You have the morale of somebody who keeps you up. You got the willpower to go on once you do decide that thing. There's all these different characteristics in one person that you usually have, and I thought those represented, in my opinion, like those just represented what was inside your human brain, your way of thinking and stuff. You have these different things and going on, and so once someone introduces a thought process, so like the major, he just kind of comes in. That introduced something else to the rest of the 4 who are just sitting there, and so it's like, okay, then how can we work together to get out this one thing? And so it's like if you're trying to work out a problem, it's introduced to you via a character of sorts, you know, that a figment of a character, and then you guys they all work together, these existing thoughts and thought processes and experiences and stuff, you know, work together to help you out of that. I don't know. That's kind of what it kept to me. And then, so when I see the ending, I was just like, oh, that's kind of fucked up. Like, it was still messed up, though. I was just like, that's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's like kind of just so trippy. And that's the brilliance of freaking Twilight Zone episodes, man. They really mess with you. Like, because then it's like one of those things where I just had it on repeat, and then the next episode plays, and this old lady wouldn't she didn't want to let anyone in her house. But then this tragic thing happens outside of her house. She thinks if she goes outside, she's gonna die.
Yeah.
And so she's very introverted. I forgot what they called that.
It's called agoraphobe.
Yeah, agoraphobe. And so she didn't want to go outside, and so she didn't want to let anybody. But this dude gets shot outside the door, robbed or something like that. And then he's just suffering. He's in the snow, and he's like, "Oh, let me in, let me in." She's like, "No." She's struggling, having this inner struggle. So she helped this person, and so crazy. And then after that, I watched another one. Sorry. And then after that, they had this one guy, and it's kind of weird because I just watched Hacksaw Ridge, but this army was about the infantry. This war beating like infantry. They just got a new colonel, a new commander, a commanding officer. So just comes on the scene. These dudes are all beat up, and they've been in the war. They've been there for like 21 weeks and stuff, fighting the Japanese and stuff. And they were just despondent. They were done, basically done. This commander comes in and trying to boost up the morale and trying to boss them around. Like, we're gonna go do this, and they're like, you haven't been here. We haven't seen these guys. They know what you're thinking. They know what you're doing, and they will kill you. The morale was just like shit and stuff. And so this commander is like, we're going to go do this. We're going to do this. And they're like, okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't want to like listen to him. He thought it was like an act of like, what do you call that? Insubordination. But they were just done, Yeah. It's like we've lost all these people. We're sitting up here. We're the last of our infantry, There's only us, and then them. And they amass in the hundreds and thousands or whatever that you might think, because they give the impression that, there's a lot of people over there. So like Hacksaw Ridge is the same thing. They thought that, all these people, like, we're getting forward. And then there's a scene where you see like a whole motherfucking mass of people. It's like, oh shit. That's when they had to do the retreat. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Good movie. I recommend that. Episode. Go see that before Doctor Strange. I hate to say it, but
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah, if you're gonna see it. Just so you can feel something.
I'm gonna try to see something Sunday.
And so, and then it's weird. This guy, he goes out and they're about to go and like attack this stronghold. The Japanese stronghold. They're about to go attack him, but then he picks up these binoculars, kind of weird, and he's looking through them. And then once he takes them down, he's dressed in like Japanese uniform, like army uniform and stuff. And then these Japanese soldiers are around him, like surrounding him, like, let's go in. They're asking for his command. It's like, what are we going to do now? And then he looks around, he freaks out, he starts bolting, running and stuff. And so now he's become like, and they do this weird makeup. It's actually pretty decent makeup where they make him try to look Asian. And it was kind of crazy. And so he has this thing, this struggle where he's like, he's seeing war from both sides. Yeah. And it's kind of crazy. And from the Japanese side, they're like, they're wounded and stuff like that. They're wounded, so this is the best time to overtake them. And they're planning to come in here, and this commander is leading them basically to a slaughter. He realizes, and he's trying to get them to stop. Like, what? They're wounded, and they should be helped and stuff. He's trying to convince this Japanese army, and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
this is war, bitch. And then like this one colonel general or something comes over like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Slaps his ass. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? We come here to kill them. We will kill them. We will find them. But they have hurt people who are injured. He's like, so? But fucking Twilight Zone is awesome, man. Yeah. I'm totally like
the war ones tend to be really good because Rod Serling
right about that time,
he was in World War II.
Yeah,
he was a paratrooper.
Oh, was he? Mm-hmm. That is amazing. But it is, woo, bruh. It was pretty grippy. And I'm like, I could literally sit here and let that just thing go. Because the best thing about it is that they're only like 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. You don't really, like, boom. The stories are so so tight, but yet they tell so much. Mm-hmm. Oh, so perfect. You guys, we recommend that. You're going to be hearing more from this. More from the Twilight Zone. They got like 4 seasons of it.
Like 4 seasons, a lot of episodes.
A lot of episodes, man. Seriously. And I think that's going to become a thing. We're just going to have a Twilight. We have what did I say? What did I name it?
Twilight Zone.
I didn't name it that. The Twilight. We need to make it a dish, like a Twilight dish. Like what would we make it?
Twilight Sunday.
Twilight Delight.
Twilight Delight.
There we go. Twilight Delights.
Because it sounds like a dessert,
right? There you go. It's like, so we get the talk. You do the talk and stuff in the movies, and then the milk and salsa, the burrito, and then the Twilight. damn it, I didn't write the other part. The light.
You're gonna forget, and you're gonna be texting me, being like, "What was
Hey,
it?
what the fuck is that again?" I always do that shit. All right, man. Anything else, man? I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good too.
Yeah. I think I have some other stupid shit to talk about, but no, this has already went too far. I'm sorry I went too far on that other one. It's pretty good. I was like, oh, this is going to be quick. We're going to get in and get out. It's going to be all right. I totally thought that.
Hacksaw Ridge.
I really did. Hacksaw killed me. But, hey, that's what movies are for. And, like, no matter how much you hate Mel Gibson, and
he knows structure. He knows movies.
He does, man.
He's a complete a-hole, but he knows what he's doing.
And there was another thing about it that I'm like, I was thinking, when it first started, you know, this battle and scene and stuff, I'm thinking, dude, when's the last time? Because last time when I watched, I was thinking of Ben-Hur. I'm like, when's the last time we had a great cinematic epic cinematic movie?
Yeah.
And like, where you got that feeling where you were witnessing something fucking awesome on screen, in which Ben-Hur could have been, which the last Ben-Hur was, but this one, huh? No. Ooh. And so like this one, and then that one movie coming up by Nolan, you pretty much know that shit's gonna be cinematic genius.
Nolan's making another one?
Yeah, that war movie. You see when I forgot the name of it. Damn, when they're all on the boat and they're just looking up at the sky. It's about this thing. They drop a bomb on this boat and all these people. Yeah,
I don't know actually.
And okay, but they're just sitting there looking up. You just hear like this the noise of an oncoming plane. It's like, oh shit, and they're just looking up. You see the eyes of these soldiers just looking up. It had to be World War II too as well. Yeah. They looked at the garments, looked like they look similar, but yeah, it's just like an epic of that sense, and you know, and it's something like the color palettes and stuff that he uses, like when he meets the nurse and stuff, and you guys see like, I don't know, just the colors look so right, and then Andrew Garfield. God bless you for stopping that Spider-Man shit, because you found your calling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he was fucking great in this movie, man. Oh my goodness.
Was the accent distracting?
No. Okay. He was good because he had to mix it with a country accent.
In the trailer, it was a little distracting.
Really? I didn't think so. I liked it. I thought it was alright. I thought it was pretty good. I thought he did okay. It didn't really distract me. Like Teresa Palmer, I know she speaks Australian, and sometimes it comes out in her country, in her Virginia garb. It's not even country. It's kind of country because it's like northern country. Mm-hmm. But good for you, Teresa Palmer, because I love Teresa Palmer since I saw her in I Am Number 4 back in the day.
Man, I remember that back in 2010.
Teresa Palmer, and now she's been doing some things. You know, she was in the movie with You Cut the Lights Out, and she was in something else before that. That's kind of like, you know, I'm like, oh, she's doing her thing, and she got this garb, and she was fantastic in it too. I'm like. And I love Teresa Palmer.
Good singer and stuff. You know, also back in fucking Number 4. That was randomly on TV. I almost went and watched it.
Yeah, that's when she
was. If it wasn't on Sci-Fi, I would have watched it.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Oh,
I like it. I like that one.
We still haven't talked about that, but one of these days we will, because I want to start reading the books again, because I just love the books, and they just stopped right there. And did you? God damn it! They're thinking about making The Girl in the Spider's Web.
Which one's that one? I don't know that one.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Oh, it's a continuation?
Yeah, no.
Or no.
That's like the last novel that the author wrote
but
before he died. That never finished, and someone else finished. They didn't even finish the last 3. They get Girl in the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl in the blah,
the girl who kicked the hornet's nest.
That's the last one before that one, and then the one in the middle. There's one in the middle. The girl who
jumped over the moon?
Yes, that one.
Jumped over the moon.
You know, so they had three of these, and then the last one, and they say he's like they're thinking about this one is kind of in pre-production to do The Girl in the Spider's Web. I'm like, you didn't even do the other ones.
But is that America, or is that the one that they did all 3 of the movies already?
Oh, they did all 3 of the movies in Sweden. Yeah, so that's how they do
Sweden,
things.
Or is it going to be?
No, it's going to be.
It's the American one.
Yeah,
so it's pointless.
There you go, and that's the end of this episode.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo was amazing, and it deserved the sequels.
But they can't get anyone to come back for it.
Really? Daniel Craig?
They can't get the Lynchian, man.
Can't get, what's her name?
No, because they're all like, because I guess everything surrounding it, no one could commit. They couldn't, the studios wouldn't commit to it, and so everyone else moved on. And so now it's like, no, it's been like 5-6 years or so now.
Something like that.
They just don't care. They're like, and I think Rooney Mara was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't ever seeing them making another one, at least not with us. It really
sucks.
Yeah, she said, like, at least not with us, because that was freaking good.
That was an amazing flick.
Great.
You know?
Read the damn books, too. Great.
I can't.
Watch the Swedish version. great. With Skarsgård in it, he was in Skarsgård.
Yeah,
I think he was in that on the Swedish version too. So, but then in this one, he's played something else. But girl, man, good movies. But yeah, that sucks. The movies that they should be making, they're not making, but then they're making this bullshit. So yeah, that's been talking with Burrito.
One more thing.
Okay, now
you saw Magnificent Seven, right?
Oh yes.
You remember the fat Native American dude?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you never saw King of the Hill. Never mind, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because he's the Native American guy from that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He voices.
Yeah, he voices a Native American in King of the Hill.
Yeah. Oh,
named John Redcorn, and he's the same. He's the same actor. And I just thought that was kind of funny because I was playing The Walking Dead Michonne, the newest point-and-click adventure for the Walking Dead one.
Oh,
and,
really?
It had him in it as a dad of a family, and I was like, John Redcorn. And then he turned into John Deadcorn. Oh. Spoilers, because he died.
So that's a new one.
It's a new one. Yeah, it's based off of what's it called, it's like it's like a little part in the comic and in the show where Michonne goes away.
Oh, okay.
And then brings some characters with her group.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
He's part of that band.
Well, he's dead, so no.
No, never mind then. Okay, scratch that. But he used to be.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't really recommend it though.
No.
It's not as good as the other ones.
Okay.
It's not as emotional.
Is it the same?
It's very heavy-handed.
Is it the same the same people?
It's the same people.
Same
It's still Telltale.
Oh, okay,
and stuff.
cool. All right.
It feels way too hard to be make me feel emotionally attached to these characters.
Yeah.
When I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
It feels unnatural. And I mean, I like
feels
Michonne.
unnatural to love you.
And Michonne is a great character.
Yeah.
And it brings character development to her. But it was nothing really great in my opinion, though. I was just like,
I could pass.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'll wait for season 3 of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Of the game.
Yeah.
Because
when's that coming out?
I don't know. I think it's next year.
Should I play those?
You should definitely play them.
Okay.
They're simple.
How do they come?
They're really easy to play.
Fuck you.
They're the easiest games, period.
He's like, they're simple.
They're simple.
He made sure to emphasize the simpleness of it all for me. It's very simple.
It's so simple.
That's jacked up. But I take it.
And you can't reach that brick.
Oh.
Can't reach that brick.
What does that mean?
It's a joke. It's an joke with our friends.
Oh, okay.
With Joey and us.
I gotcha.
Yeah, because you can't reach that brick.
I can't reach that brick.
Can't reach that brick.
I gotcha. Can't reach that brick. That's the episode title. No.
Can't reach that brick.
All right, you guys. That's been talking with burritos in the laundry room. Everything else on this side is great. Man, that side is shit. I am Jerry JJ Wayne Graham.
And I'm Christopher the Rupel. Shock Jock.
And that's a wrap.
Give me some dead babies.
But not a burrito. Stupid. Dead babies. What the fuck is that?
Burrito.